fille de joie est belle au coin de la rue là-bas. Elle a une clientèle qui lui remplit son bas. Quand son boulot s'achève, elle s'en va à son tour chercher un peu de rêve dans un bal du faubourg. Son homme est un artiste, c'est un drôle de petit gars, un accordéoniste qui sait jouer la java. Elle écoute la java, mais elle ne la danse pas, elle ne regarde même pas la piste. Et ses yeux amoureux suivent le jeu nerveux et les doigts secs et longs de l'artiste. Ça lui rentre dans la peau par là-bas, par là-haut. Elle a envie de chanter cette musique. Tout son être est tendu, son souffle est suspendu. C'est une vraie tordue de la musique. La fille de joie triste au coin de la rue là-bas, son accordéoniste, il est parti soldat. Quand il reviendra de la guerre, il prendra une maison. Elle sera la caissière et lui sera le patron. Que la vie sera belle, ils seront de vrais pachas. Et tous les soirs pour elle, il jouera la java. Elle écoute la java qu'elle fredonne tout bas. Elle revoit son accordéoniste et ses yeux amoureux suivent le jeu nerveux et les doigts secs et longs de l'artiste. Ça lui rentre dans la peau, par là-bas, par là-haut. Elle a envie de chanter cette musique. Tout son être est tendu, son souffle est suspendu. C'est une vraie tordue de la musique. La fille de joie est seule au coin de la rue là-bas. Les filles qui font la gueule, les hommes n'en veulent pas. Et tant pis si elle crève, son homme ne reviendra plus. Adieu tous les beaux rêves, sa vie, elle est foutue. Pourtant, ses jambes tristes l'amènent au boui-boui, où il y a un autre artiste qui joue toute la nuit. Elle écoute la java, elle entend la java, elle a fermé les yeux, les doigts secs et nerveux. Ça lui rentre dans la peau, par là-bas, par là-haut. Elle a envie de gueuler cette musique. Alors pour oublier, elle s'est mise à danser, à tourner au son de la musique. Arrêtez, arrêtez la musique. C'est fou ce que je peux t'aimer, ce que je peux t'aimer des fois je voudrais crier. Car je n'ai jamais aimé comme ça je peux te le jurer. Si jamais tu partais, me quitter pour toujours, c'est sûr que j'en mourrais d'amour, mon amour, mon amour. C'est fou ce qu'il me disait, comme jolis mots d'amour, et comme il les disait. Mais il ne s'est pas tué, car malgré son amour, c'est lui qui m'a quitté. Sans dire un mot, pourtant des mots, il y en avait tant, il y en avait trop. C'est fou ce que je peux t'aimer, des fois je voudrais crier. Car je n'ai jamais aimé comme ça je peux te le jurer. Si jamais tu partais, me quitter pour toujours, c'est sûr que j'en mourrais d'amour, mon amour, mon amour. Et voilà qu'aujourd'hui, ces mêmes mots d'amour, c'est moi qui les redis. Moi qui l'ai redit avec autant d'amour à un autre que lui. Je dis des mots parce que des mots, il y en a tant qu'il y en a trop. C'est fou ce que je peux t'aimer, des fois je voudrais crier. Car je n'ai jamais aimé comme ça je peux te le jurer. Si jamais la 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 la, c'est sûr que la 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 la, mon amour, mon amour. Au fond, ce n'était pas toi, comme ce n'est même pas moi qui dis ces mots d'amour. Car chaque jour ta voix, ma voix ou d'autres voix, c'est la voix de l'amour qui dit des mots, encore des mots, toujours des mots, les mots d'amour. C'est fou ce que je peux t'aimer, mon amour, mon amour. Si jamais tu partais, c'est sûr que j'en mourrais. C'est fou ce que je peux t'aimer, d'amour.
Morning, Annie. Right on time. That is an excellent start. I'm Dr. Harvey, as you probably already know.
Thank you. You came warmly recommended. I researched and I liked you.
I'm happy to hear that. And I'll spare you the question of how you're doing.
Thank you. Dr. Harvey,
Yes.
Please ask me how I'm doing.
How are you feeling, Annie?
I feel guilty.
What do you feel guilty about, Annie? What is there for you to possibly feel guilty about?
I feel like this is all my fault.
In what way?
When the lockdown was enforced, I panicked.
Mm-hmm.
I live alone. My family's risk group. So I signed up to
what?
Apps. Dating apps. I used to never do this.
Mm-hmm.
It never occurred to me. But then I felt lonely, like having some company, even a virtual one would. But the only thing I can't stop thinking about is
What if we discovered you there?
exactly.
Did you share your social media on those applications?
On a couple of them, yes, I did.
Did you post a lot of pictures of yourself?
I did. Nothing revealing, but I took videos.
What kind of videos?
Videos where I called out for all the lonely people in the city. I went to different parks and I shared where I was going to, so we could meet, socially distance, of course.
You're doing great. If you need a break, let me know anytime.
I'm so ashamed, Doctor.
Ashamed of what?
In one of the videos, I suggested that a strong man come to me and sweep me off my feet and
what?
and made love to me like we were the only two people left, except that I might have said a little bit more graphically than that.
I see.
I don't know why I say that. Why did I say something like that?
You were doing great. And now stick with it and listen to me.
No, these videos are how he found me. How he thought I would like this. This is my fault.
Annie, stop. Listen to me.
I'm so stupid. I deleted the video in the same evening. But it's too late.
No.
It's out there. It's out there forever.
Annie.
It all were missing by one wrong person.
Annie, you were sharing a fantasy. You didn't ask for somebody to break into your house, tie you up, choke you until you nearly died. You were merely looking for another lost soul out there. Like everyone is.
Right, I asked for this.
No, Annie, you didn't. You most certainly did not. Annie, you and I both know that there's a mile of a difference between sharing a fantasy and someone breaking into your house and forcing themselves on you. You suffered a violent sexual assault. And nowhere in your videos, in your profile, in your apps, did you ask for this, Annie? Nowhere. Right, let's try something. Repeat after me. All right, Annie? I didn't ask for this.
I didn't ask for this.
Good. What happened was not your fault.
What happened is not your fault.
We'll work on this, Annie, I promise. And who knows, one day I might believe you.
You think so?
I know so. I know so. Can I ask you counsel you before?
A doctor at the hospital.
Yes.
The name was Preet or Pratt. I can't remember. Like one of the movie stars.
Anastasia Depp.
Yeah, yeah, Depp, sorry.
Oh my days, that's quite funny. I'm sorry, Annie. I'm sorry. With Anastasia, what were you working on?
Honestly, I can't remember.
Were you still on your pain medication?
I don't feel like she understood me.
I see.
The police wanted her to pressure me to recover my memory She wanted to do hypnotherapy, dream journals, journaling, but it felt like she was forcing me to.
To remain stuck in a cyclical nightmare.
Exactly. I don't see the point in remembering every detail. I know the police need a description, but
you can't keep dwelling in the past, right? We need to live for the future.
exactly.
And I think that by forcing you to remember, you'll inadvertently push you away from ever remembering anything. And I believe it feeds your guilt, your shame.
Why could she not understand that?
Dr. Depp,
Yeah.
look, Annie, I know it doesn't seem like it, but she tried to help you.
It didn't feel like it. You're actually the first person I've spoken to who made me feel better.
Why do you think that is?
I feel like you know how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's as if you knew what I'm about to say before I even know it. You don't judge me.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me the truth. You're actually the most helpful someone has been to me in the past 2 weeks, Doctor.
You know what, Annie? I'm going to break a rule of mine for you.
You will? What rule?
I'm going to tell you whose fault it is.
Whose fault it is?
Everything that happened to you, everything done to you, the assault, the wounds, it's all on him.
It is.
It absolutely is.
How do you know that?
Lou. Lou. You know, I can tell that there is something on your mind, so why won't you just tell me?
Because I'm fucking furious.
What are you furious about?
I'm not furious about something. I'm furious at someone.
Then who are you furious at?
You?
Me? Well, why are you furious at me?
Because I know what you think you were doing was a good thing, but...
But what?
Do you remember when we first met?
Yes, I do.
And do you remember what I told you?
Yes, you told me that you felt like a new man. You felt different. You had accepted the mistakes you've made and that you felt at peace.
I was at peace with where I was. I was serving a purpose in prison.
You were serving for a crime that you didn't commit.
I stood by. I deserved my punishment. I did commit a crime.
Lou, you were framed.
I was there, wasn't I? It might as well be me that pulled the trigger. Does it haunt me to my core that I know this? Yeah. Is it going to haunt me for the rest of my life? Yeah.
Lou, it wasn't fair.
Who's to decide that? I think I'm in a much better position to decide what I do and don't deserve because I'm the one who sees, feels, and hears every little fucking thing.
Lou.
I deserve this.
I disagree. Vehemently.
Stubbornly.
Well, I'm only stubborn when I know I'm right.
You ripped me away from my home.
Your home.
The prison. The prison was my home.
Huh.
What?
Well, I was just thinking that what if being ripped out of that home was your final punishment? You know, have you ever considered that?
No, I actually haven't.
You went to prison knowing that you'd agreed on robbing someone, knowing that you watched your friend shoot an innocent man, and instead of helping him, instead of calling an ambulance, you ran. You ran and you protected your friend and you let him get away.
Yeah.
You built yourself a life in prison. You find a sense of purpose, a sense of belonging, and you had a home.
They were my family. I don't expect you to understand, but they were my fathers, my brothers, some of them even my sons.
And what about Raymond Henley's daughter, Lou?
Who the fuck is that?
Raymond Henley, the shop clerk. You know, he was ripped away from his daughters. He was his daughter's home, their protector, and he meant the world to them.
He had kids.
Yeah, he had two, actually. And he had a wife. He had a 2-year-old called Lena, and then he had Violet. And she was 15 when he was ripped away from her.
If you know how I could reach him, Doc, if you know anything.
What if you could tell them you're sorry?
I'd just like to know they're all right.
Well, Lena is a photographer. She's a wild spirit, and she's been traveling the world since she was 14, and she lives in Costa Rica now. And Violet is married to a man called Lucas Deli, and she works as a therapist.
A home for a home.
A home for a home.
So tell me then, Violet. What do I do now?
Now,
I don't know the world anymore, Violet. It's so different. I am alone. I'm fucking terrified.
I can understand that, Lou.
I know it's not your problem, but
It is my problem, Lou. It is your freedom, your life. It has to make sense. It has to. You know, I believe that you're a good person, that you've done your sentence, and now I think you just have to take this final step. You know, make amends in the real world and find a purpose here.
everything is so different.
Like, what do you have in mind?
Like, have you tried ordering a coffee recently? What the hell is a caramel rice macchiato? What the hell is a chai pudding? When did McDreamy die?
Sorry.
I know you probably don't understand, but like, do you know where I'm coming from? Like, I left the world that made sense, and now I'm returning to a technologically addicted absurdity. People eat bats. People talk to each other on screens.
Probably must be very overwhelming.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Well, do you want to know a little secret, Lou?
Sure.
I feel exactly the same.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's fine if you find this weirdo. I think it's also a gift, isn't it?
Still struggling to see that.
Well, if you really think about it, it's amazing. You know, my husband is on the other side of the globe, and yet I see him every day, and I'm not allowed to come near you, but yet I'm talking to you right now. And I can help you, even like this.
Why would you want to help me?
Because for some reason, I still believe that life is a gift. And because I want your sacrifice to make sense. Our life needs to have meaning for as long as we live. Otherwise, what's the point?
What's the point, indeed?
You know, when my father died, I had a choice. I could either live a life filled with hate or a life filled with hope. And I chose hope. I help people who've made terrible mistakes see hope again.
I'm a criminal, Violet.
A criminal deserves to hope as well.
Thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
Will you excuse me for a second? My door just went. I'll be 2 seconds, yeah? To you, Lou, here's a extra hot caramel macchiato. Thank you.
Kate,
Hmm.
I know you don't want to hear this, but I think we need to start talking about medication.
No, no, please. I don't want to do that again. I'm fine handling it on my own, I promise.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm doing great. I'm just fine.
If you say so.
I mean, I don't really know what to tell you, Doc. I had a very lovely, quiet weekend, just your average lockdown days.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, well, I had a fight with Delessa on Skype. Did you know that you can still very effectively throw dishes over the phone? I went for a walk. I screamed at a group of people on the tube for having their nose hanging out of their masks. I joined a demo. I slapped a guy in the face for thinking it's the right time to grope me. I made a ton of new friends though, and well then, I spat at a police officer and got arrested. So yeah, average, I'd call it.
I mean, the whole country saw that, Kate.
Well, me on TV screaming. Yeah, I figured you saw that. Oopsie.
The whole country did, Kate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going viral on TikTok actually.
Yeah, okay, well, there you go.
By the way, aren't these sessions like monitored or something?
Yeah, they're recorded,
Yeah.
observed usually.
Oopsie.
Hi, Paul.
Embarrassing.
Hi, Nick. Whoever's watching.
Yeah, well, I really made a mess of things, haven't I? Once again.
You tell me.
No, don't do that.
Don't do what?
Turn everything back on me.
Isn't this your therapy? It's all about you.
Yeah, but you are supposed to help me.
Well, you know the drill, Kate. You have to want to be helped. Otherwise, we're just back to me feeling really bad in that future mansion of mine.
And we wouldn't want that now, would we?
No, we wouldn't.
I don't know. Just like, I feel like everything's going in circles again. You know? It's like, make progress and then I feel lost again. And I always end up back right here. Doctor?
Kate,
Do you still hear me?
Kate, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, what's here?
Oh. Oh, well, apparently it's a viral mess on TikTok.
I feel like TikTok sensation is a whole new achievement.
Yeah, well, can we maybe not make jokes out of things anymore?
Ready when you are, Kate.
Yeah, I see what you did there. Super clever.
I'm not being clever. I'm just waiting for you to be ready to be helped. Otherwise, there's no point in me talking if you're not listening.
I am listening. See? I'm listening
Okay.
now.
What happened between you and Diletta?
I don't know. I feel like we lived in a kind of love bubble, you know? Well, maybe that's just it. I lived in a love bubble and I went straight back to my old behavioral patterns. Well, I guess it was a little different this time, but still shit.
How was it different?
Well, I do know myself better now, and so does Dee. Like, we've both changed as people, you know, for the better, definitely. But I still have this, you know what you called it, the tendency to be codependent. And I don't know, it's like the real me just kind of disappears, and I try really hard to be the sort of person that I think she wants me to be, you know?
Why do you alter yourself like that?
Well, because otherwise she might leave me.
And what would happen if she left?
well, it would confirm all the things that I think of myself anyways, you know, it would just, yeah.
Which are?
Well, that I'm not worthy of love. I don't know.
Okay, you know that that's not true, right?
Well, I don't know though, do I? Because the fact is I drive everyone away all the time.
Okay, think about what you just said.
What do you mean?
Active tense. You drive people away.
I'm sorry. Is this a grammar lesson? I wasn't aware.
Come on, Kate.
Yeah, fine. I drive everyone away as opposed to what?
It means you take an active role in the driving away.
Okay, so it's my fault.
No, that's not what I said.
Well, what are you saying then?
I'm saying that it's not that you're the type of person that people are repulsed by, right? Or that you're not wanted. I'm saying that you're a person who's been hurt so badly, she struggles to trust. At the same time, all she wants is to be loved, to have a stable environment. So what can you do to aid that?
Read my self-help books and go to group therapy.
And have you been doing that?
No. Because the truth is, I was really happy to be back with Deletta and I thought I didn't need therapy anymore because I'm obviously stupid.
You're not stupid, Kate.
Yeah, but I shouldn't have let this happen. You know, I shouldn't hand my happiness to someone else.
It's not an abnormal thing to happen. You've worked so hard and look how far you've come. And I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but you have come such a long way. Like toughening it out on your own.
Yeah. I have to take the meds again, don't I?
Oh, I think it would help you.
Yeah, it's just...
You don't want to feel like a vegetable.
It was really horrible the last time because you know, I thought the meds would help, but actually I just felt like a total zombie. It's like I didn't feel anything, and I don't want to feel like that again. I'm like really scared that this is my only option.
Okay, the meds that I'd prescribe you would just coexist peacefully with your existing brain chemistry.
Yeah, but it kind of feels like I'm giving up. Sorry.
Okay, I understand that. You know what? Let me tell you something else very inappropriate.
What?
Oh, honey, you are not that special.
What? Excuse me?
Do you know how many people take these?
No. I mean, I guess I'm a bit wonky on the statistics.
So many people take these pills, Kate. All my patients take them. Heck, even I take them.
No, you don't. You take them.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
All right.
Okay. Are we back? Good. Listen, we all need to calm down for a second. Lauren, listen. I know this is a bit much for you. We've just
No shit.
Hey, please, just hear her out.
I just don't see how she could help us. How are we supposed to, do anything online if we can't even make it work in person?
Well, if you let the dog talk, then maybe we will find out. So just
Stop being an asshole.
Okay. Whoa. This is good. You guys, listen, this is really good.
How is any of this good?
Because you're talking, Lauren. You're actually communicating. Yeah? Now, Ben tells me that the two of you have been experimenting.
Oh my God, Ben, what did you tell her?
she is a sexologist. I told her everything.
This is so humiliating.
Lauren, can I ask you something?
Of course, Dr. Warren.
What do you feel humiliated about? You're a beautiful woman. You're a fighter, a survivor. Yeah?
Ever since the accident, I feel like I don't do it for him anymore.
Okay. Ben, would you say that's true?
What?
For fuck's sake, were you even listening?
Yes,
Yeah, clearly.
I am listening. Don't want to talk about this.
I understand that, Ben, but I think that it's essential that we talk
We
about.
are here to talk about the fact that my wife doesn't want to have sex with me.
That is not true. Not entirely.
Okay,
what-
good. Lauren, you
What
just
that
you
means
said-
that maybe sometimes I just
Lauren,
don't.
hey, Lauren, stay with me. You just said that it wasn't entirely true. So would you say that maybe it is partially the reason why you decided to move in with your mum?
Yes, but it was just meant to be for a weekend, but then.
And she's been trapped on the Isle of Wight, conveniently so, right?
Okay, what is that supposed to mean?
Means that it's an excellent excuse for you to A, be away from me, and
Don't be ridiculous.
argue yourself up, even try to spice it up by this
I am
fucking.
not having cyber sex with you with my mother in the next room,
I
Ben.
want to have actual sex when I'm in the same room as you.
That's not true.
Okay. Breathe. Ben, I know you don't want this, but I think it's essential that we talk about what Lauren mentioned earlier. Yeah?
And we're back to the accident.
I am so sorry that my nearly dying has been such a burden for you.
That it's not. this-
Yes, it's that. You still look at me like I'm a patient of yours.
Oh,
That is
you know,
not.
that's really
That is so
interesting.
true.
I like that. Still a
Right?
patient. Oh, I'm so sorry. Listen, when I say interesting, what I actually mean to say is that that sounded like a breakthrough in your communication, and that could be the root of all of your problems. Ben?
Yes.
Do you still look at Lauren as a patient?
Of course not.
Ben, for heaven's sake, please. What?
Ben?
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Lauren, I need to ask you to give him some time. Yeah?
Look. You nearly died. And I know that was horrible for you. But I was there. I was in the same room when they have to revive you. I helped you go to the toilet for months, and I
know, and I thanked you for it many times.
Ben, you're doing so great. I'm so proud of you. You guys, I am so sorry. I'm just gonna shut up. This is really good. This is great. Keep going.
Lauren, it's not that I don't find you sexy or attractive.
It's okay, Ben. It's not like I find myself attractive anymore either.
Sweetheart, listen to me. I really mean it when I say that.
I know, okay? It's just this doesn't feel like my own body anymore. I'm a stranger to myself, and I'm so aware of how you've seen me. I hate it.
Good. Lauren, what exactly do you hate?
I feel like something's missing now.
Yeah. Do you know what it is?
I feel like we have to reinvent ourselves, Ben and I, as a couple and sexually.
Agreed. Yes, thank you.
I think we should see someone else.
Wait.
Good. Lauren, just for clarification, when you say see someone else, are you talking about you do that separately, or?
I think we should try with someone else. Someone we both find attractive. Someone who knows her stuff. Someone like Karen.
I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
We spoke about this. You
Lauren,
said
Lauren, really?
I think you're a beautiful woman, Karen. And I know I get upset in the sessions with you, but the truth is that talking to you has made me take care of myself again.
look at me. I don't even know what to say. Thanks,
sorry.
Lauren.
I'm sorry. I have seemed to miss the moment where I became invisible.
Okay, no, Ben. Okay, I have a suggestion. We're just going to take a quick recess. I'll meet you back in here in 5 minutes, yeah?
Andrew, are you sure there's nothing else going on that you would like to talk to me about?
No, I'm fine.
You are doing amazingly, Andrew. I hope you know that. I mean, the way you have taken on the role as Marcy's father, or how you're balancing work and taking care of them, that's incredible.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I don't know if I can live my life anymore.
What do you mean?
I don't sleep. I'm constantly terrified that something bad could happen.
That is perfectly understandable, Andrew. I mean, your family has gone through a lot of trauma. You have lost your wife. The kids, they have lost their mum. But I can see how much they love you and how well they get along. And let me tell you, that is a rare sight, considering that they are blood related. And, you know, with Marcy's condition,
Marcy's an angel.
What I'm trying to say is that it is more than a right to sometimes feel overwhelmed caring for a special needs child.
No, you don't understand. It's not what I feel guilty about. I'm not trying to pretty talk her first to make myself look good. When I say that Marcy is an angel and she makes my life better, then that's exactly what I mean.
But that is good, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel guilty.
Andrew, I hope that what you're trying to tell me is not that you have inappropriate feelings towards...
Oh my God. Of course. Well, that's not what I'm saying at all. What kind of person do you think I am?
Calm down.
Did I really make it sound like that?
No, Andrew, calm down, please. Please, I had to check, okay? I had to. But please do me a favor and tell me what it is that you feel so guilty about.
I think I love Marcy more than Ollie. Now tell me that doesn't sound awful.
Oh.
Yeah, oh.
So, you are telling me that at the moment you feel more affection towards your stepchild than your own child?
Yeah, but it's worse than that.
How so?
Ollie terrifies me, Dr. Haddad. I love her with my whole heart, but...
But she terrifies you.
My kid isn't normal, Dr. Haddad. Right? There is something wrong with her.
I'm really not comfortable with the terminology here, and I would kindly advise you to...
You don't understand, right? I know that everyone's unique and that the term normal has become void of all meaning at this point, but there are still things that are normal, right? And maybe more importantly, things that aren't. Ollie isn't normal in a way that scares me.
I have never observed any abnormal behavior with her.
Because she only behaves like that around me. She makes a joke out of everything, right? On Gwen's birthday, she did some kind of stand-up routine and then she does these weird voices at random.
Oh, you mean her play voices? Andrew, the play voices, that is what her and Marcy call it. I watched them play. They're literally just playing. And whenever Ollie does these voices, they literally make Marcy tumble over from laughter. It's hilarious.
You adore Ollie, don't you?
I think she's a very interesting, bright and mature kid, yes. I wouldn't necessarily say that I adore her, but I just really don't think that there's anything that you have to worry about.
You know, Gwen noticed it too.
Did she?
Yeah. She always said that she'd grow up to be an actress one day or a stand-up comedian.
I mean, I don't disagree. She certainly would be a great entertainer.
I would like for you to test her.
Test her?
I would just really appreciate it if you could come round and maybe shadow her for a day.
You do realise that I can't do that at the moment?
Well, if I set up a nanny cam and then I could just send you the tapes and...
Oh, I don't think that would be appropriate, Andrew. We need to find a different solution for this.
Okay, but she didn't shed a tear when Gwen died. Right? Not when I told her, not at the funeral.
With all
Not
the
when...
respect, Andrew, but that is not true.
No.
She was in pieces when I came to visit you a few months ago.
Really?
Absolutely. She was distraught. She said that Gwen felt like her real mother and that she missed her.
She killed our hamster.
What?
Ollie killed our hamster. I know it.
How could you possibly know such a thing?
Our hamster disappeared a few months back. It was shortly after Gwen passed away. And Marcy was beside herself, right? She really loved that little thing. And I noticed something in the back of the garden and someone had dug a hole and that's where I found Squishy. And okay, I realize that the name of the hamster is making it sound ridiculous, but...
What exactly makes you think that Ollie did this?
She was buried with a little bow clip. It was Ollie's, a gift from Gwen.
Oh God, Andrew, I really don't know what to say.
Well, can you finally see what this looks like from my perspective?
No, it's not that. It's sorry, Andrew, I
Sorry, I'm failing to see how any of this is even remotely funny.
It isn't, it really isn't. I promise you that I find none of this funny at all. It's just Andrew, I'm really sorry, but I squishy.
What?
Okay. Remember my first visit? That was the day your little hamster died. Andrew, I sat on her. Ollie witnessed the entire thing. She felt so bad for me that she insisted we shouldn't tell you because she thinks that you wouldn't be able to handle another loss. And yeah, so she came up with the clever idea to tell you that the little one ran away instead.
Ollie said that.
Ollie also said that she could hear you cry yourself to sleep every night and that... Oh, Andrew, Ollie has been trying to be strong for you. She said she misses your laugh and that she would do everything in her power just to see you smile again. When I said that she's devastated by Gwen's passing, I truly mean devastated. But she also loves you. Do you know why? Because you are such an incredible dad.
I'm the worst. I'm the absolute worst.
No, you are not. Andrew, you're a widower, you're mourning. As I said before, you're doing amazingly. I mean, look at you, you've raised this astonishing daughter and she loves you so much that she's hiding her raw pain just to eat some of yours.
Dr. Haddad.
Yes.
Would you mind if we cut our session short so I can go and hug my daughter?
No, not at all. So shall we say same time next week?
Yeah, please. Oh, and also...
Yes.
You owe me a hamster.
Okay. But it's become the film set of a soap opera.
No idea.
You know, this pandemic is a curse in so many ways. And this whole Zoom thing with the recording is so messed up. But man, what is going on with this practice?
You listen, you stumbled upon some right treasures.
Squishy? That poor guy. And that girl is gonna have Christmas, Easter, and birthday combined for the rest of the week.
Yeah. Probably. But what are you gonna do about Violet?
I'm not sure yet. A conversation will have to happen. She should have disclosed her history to Lou Harrison. But then, as a professional and as her boss, I don't think she went against protocol a single time, in theory. She
Mhm.
She treated him fairly. She recommended for his release just like I would have. She gave him
Mhm.
guidance on reintroduction to society to become a functioning member of society. I actually don't think I have much to complain about, do I?
Well, apart from the small detail that Lou.
That small detail, yes. We'll have to monitor the situation.
Fair enough.
Fucking hell. And Karen.
I know, right? What about that? And she resigned from treating the crazies right after that session.
Did? I wasn't aware of that.
Well, I'm only just logging it. And I knew I'm going to talk to you after work, so.
Take over the Rosen couple then. Hopefully they won't ask me to spice things up actively.
Well, let's hope you're not their type, eh, Nick?
Indeed. Do you know Annie Wilson?
What do you mean?
I mean, do you know Annie Wilson?
She's my patient.
I know she's your patient, Paul.
Why are you asking me if I know her?
I don't know, Paul. I watched your tape. And it's funny. I got the impression that the two of you knew each other, or rather, the two of you knew each other, or some kind of line was crossed.
We definitely don't know each other, Nick. I just think I truly made an effort on empathizing with her and, lead her on the right path.
On the path of forgetting?
No, on the path on moving on with life. Don't you think that's what's important?
I think it's vital.
Then what's the problem?
I'm worried that some kind of line was crossed and it will be bad for the both of you.
Right. I understand that, Nick, and I truly respect your concerns.
It's so interesting, isn't it?
What is?
Patient to doctor relationships. We're these professionals who have to be the most empathetic we can possibly be, but at the same time, keep about as much of a distance as it gets.
The balance act, isn't it?
Yes, it's a balance act.
But she trusts me, Nick. I'm the first therapist who she's been feeling comfortable with. Do you want to make her go through this whole process again? I mean, I studied her file extensively. She's been to 7 different therapists, Nick. 7.
I know. I took a look at her file as well.
Obviously, I am going to follow whatever advice and guidance you'll give me, Nick. I truly respect you, honestly. I mean, we built this practice together. We run it together, right? And yes, we make decisions together.
You said something so interesting about you.
Who? Annie Wilson.
Yes!
What did she say?
After I watched your tape, I thought it would be best to talk to her first, find out how she felt about your session.
Uh-huh.
She didn't call me back at first, but when she called me back, she sounded like a new woman. She was in the park alone. She said that after talking to you, you made her feel safe again for the first time in weeks. She said that you gave her the courage to go out and live her life again and visit the spot she loves the most.
You see, Nick? This sounds like an excellent review to me, no? Then tell me why you're making such a face.
Told me that you are the only person on this planet who can comprehend what she went through. She said that it's almost as if she didn't have to say how she felt because you already know that there were no words needed. She said that it's as if it was reflected back through your eyes. I heard you say that whatever she went through, it was not her fault, that it was all his fault. I saw her believe you. I saw you believe it too. Not only believe it, but know it. As if you could see the world through her assailant's eyes.
You're the one that seduced me, lured me in with your beauty. Now I know that you used me. I'm ready now, I'm ready now. All you did was confuse me. You're no longer what I need. Touch me slow, feel my heart bleed. I'm ready now, I'm ready now.
Hello to those who are still here. On behalf of the whole cast and crew of Glimpses, I just want to say thank you for watching, for your support, for your love, for your comments, and feel free to get in touch with us on our social media. Drop us an email if you'd like. And before I let you have the evening to yourself, I just want to make a very important disclaimer, which is that please rest assured that no hamsters were harmed in the process of making this play. Thank you. Good night.